Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Kengan Omega Chapter 196. Last week's chapter was great. Last week's chapter is one of the best chapters of Omega we've gotten in a very long time. I feel like we were back reading Ashura. So I'm hoping this chapter is going to be a continuation of the greatness. My biggest concern was that Okubo got knocked out by that power bomb, which, you know, would be understandable. It's a power bomb from Seki, so you would expect the person to get knocked the fuck out by that. But based on the thumbnail, looks like he's still up and doing stuff. So more fight? Will it be of the same quality as last chapter? I don't know. I don't want to get my expectations too high, but only one way for us to find out. So be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to try and hit at least 100 likes in this week's reaction. And without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter. Yeah, there's that power bomb. Chapter 196. Find for yourself. Talk about a power bomb! Wow! He's making a comeback! He's getting out of the triangle choke. Oh yeah, he was still in the triangle choke. I imagine that would have probably loosened up a bit by now. Okubo is relatively fine, actually. He's not letting go? That's it. That power bomb wasn't powerful enough when he delivered from his knee. Oh, that's true. He didn't do like a full power bomb. It's not like he was standing up and smashed him into the ground, so it's not like he had as much momentum going into it. Couldn't make it as strong as it could have been. And we've only got 18 pages this chapter. Ooh, what the f- He's standing up. He's gonna kill Okubo. But Seki's looking up, almost in a panic. What is Okubo doing? Oh. He tried to do the power bomb, but it doesn't work. The power bomb flopped? I've never seen Seki drop anyone so haphazardly before. Curse splat. That's a very interesting sound effect for a power bomb. You would think that means Okubo is getting liquefied right now. Oh, is Seki exhausted? Has he blacked out? Okubo's triangle choke worked in the nick of time. Looks like he let go of his hold. Okubo's dead! Hey, Sekiwashi's not moving either! They've both gone limp. Truly, they've learned from the masters. But why? I thought the power bomb failed. That power bomb was imperfect. That's why it hurt. Oh yeah, I'd imagine if you delivered such a wrestling move incorrectly, it would still not feel very good. Okubo was poised to break his fall. That probably wouldn't be of much help to any ordinary martial artist, but Okubo is skilled enough that he could have avoided fainting. But when Master blacked out, it threw the timing of the slam off, so he couldn't break his fall. Interesting. So he went one step ahead of Okubo, without even meaning to. Now that's what I call a lucky mistake. That is a lucky mistake, but I imagine if they're both like barely conscious, they're not going to end the match. Yeah, they're just going to have to both get back up. You're right, but I got a feeling that Master saw this coming too. He's a real pro wrestler. As far as Master's concerned, luck and coincidence are all a part of pro wrestling. Real. Should have figured that Okubo wouldn't go down so easily. Hello, Shikano again. And then we have, the Muji TV guy, Atami. Take your time. Let's do this slow and steady. They both get back up. It's a really well-drawn panel of the hand there. I think. Dara, are you using AI art to do hands? I feel like there shouldn't be anything in the background there. Anyway, they're getting up, but didn't they just pass out? They're tougher than zombies, I swear. God damn. When was the last time I got choked out? Should have known that a specialist's chokeholds are nothing to shake a stick at. So you're just gonna stand there, shrug it all off? What are you, the mayor of Tough Guy Town? Whew. What the hell is Tough Guy Town? I was just about to say, Okubo, what the fuck are you talking about? I think you got some brain damage there. Sekibayashi's going for a grapple. It looks like Okubo's gearing up for strikes. Okubo lands a strike to the center of Seki's head. His fist is throbbing. That's because Seki's done his offensive defense. He just smashed his head into the fist. Well, yeah, his face is going to take damage, but what do you think is more durable, Seki's face or Okubo's fist? There it is. Master's finally fighting for real. Wrecking defense. He's finally doing it. That's his hyper-offensive defense, where he wrecks his opponent while taking their attacks, just like the name suggests. And that means I gotta go with this. What are you doing, Okubo? He opened his hands. Oh, that's genius. He opened his hands. Is he going for a palm strike? The fist isn't actually meant for punching. You can easily break your hand if you land a punch wrong. On the other hand, while a palm strike has a shorter range, it's harder to injure yourself. Okubo switched to palm strikes to deal with the wrecking defense. Man, Kyozan should have thought of that. Strike, 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 defend, defend, defend. Seki's staggering. Okubo's arm's hurting. Ooh. Seki goes in for a strike. Looks like Okubo blocked it though. You jackass! Is that a right hook that hit on Seki's face? Okubo's pissed off now. He's bloodying Sekibayashi up with a rush of palm strikes. Huh? Is it just me or... Master? No fucking way. He's dragged the MMA fighter down into pro wrestling. How so? Whoa, because he's not doing MMA anymore? Like, the palm strikes aren't MMA. He's just beating him. Koga. Here's some unsolicited advice from an old man. Never give up the reins too easily. Watch closely. Forms a fist. Boom. Elbow uppercut. That's painful. Gotta find your path for yourself. Generally good life advice. You done fucked up, Sekibayashi. Doubt. Oh, Okubo gets a few more hits in on Seki. You made me want to give a demonstration. Golden 8 seconds. What is that? Is that just a new thing? What is that? I have no idea what the fuck the golden 8 seconds is supposed to be. I guess it may be a new thing that Okubo's doing. That'll be curious to see. The fight is still going. I want to know. Is Daro fucking with us or something? Is this some kind of big elaborate joke? He does, 2-3 years of Omega in which it's just objectively, worse than Ashura. It has all of these flaws that everyone complains about all of the time. The art's not as good. The fights are not as good. They're too short. There's too much dumb bullshit in the fights. Too many silly, stupid techniques and abilities. The plot. Please stop putting the plot into everything. The plot is not very good. It just sort of interrupts the interesting stuff. And just out of nowhere, after a fucking tournament, which was pretty good. It was a pretty good tournament overall. Though still suffered from some of the Omega-isms. He's just like, yeah, here's Seki versus Okubo. It's an Ashura level fight. What? What the fuck? And now, Now, you know, it ended off one chapter. The end of one chapter was the start of this fight. So, you know, like 2 or 3 pages from one chapter. Then the entirety of last chapter, the entirety of this chapter, and it's still going. I don't know if it's going to end next week. I feel like it's going to, because it's an Omega fight, but I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue what's going on anymore. This chapter was not as good as last chapter, but it's still a continuation of a pretty good fight thus far, and, you know, it's continuing it beyond this, which is abnormal now for Omega fights. Normally, we have like 3 chapter fights, including the initial start chapter, though that one, it barely got started in that chapter. Like, the first blow was struck. The first strike was thrown. So, who knows anymore? Yeah, this is kind of a general statement. Who knows anymore? This fight's been pretty good thus far. Still not entirely sure who's going to win, which is good. That's a really good way to have people feeling about a fight. Uncertain of the outcome. That makes it suspenseful. That makes people eager to see what is going to happen. You know, unlike a lot of Omega content over the last couple years, which didn't make people really give a single shit about what was going to happen. Yeah, I'm quite content as of late, and I hope you guys are too. But with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce on this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have linked to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.